It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show.
Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Check. 180. Right, 58, right there. Check.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Easy.
This is Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hatchet. 25, 59. That's a what.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53, ready.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
White. Hey, go here. Tighten up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up into great success?
Mike. Set. 280. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey.
Fournette running right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Middle. It's a safety green. Rush in.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Alert! Easy!
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
8. Right there, 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's it. 52 right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A.J. Green, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 13-6. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Newton on first down. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Bell. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
20. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Record. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Newton. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Blue 60. Watch the pass. Watch tight end. 40. Hey.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. 20. Big 20. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 58, boy. 58.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got it. Check 50. Stay 50.
Fournette fighting through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run with Fournette, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check. Slam. 22. Hey.
Now Fournette. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
49. Check 49. Shoot. Hey, give me a radar.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Lady. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense. Real right. 22.
On the run, it's Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
You back. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. 32. He's jumping on.
The final shot before the break. Stafford airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a Greg Olsen. Nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, easy.
Running left, it's Fournette. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You. Mike 50. 40 got. 50, Mike 50. Me and you all day. I'm 20. I'm coming after you. 20.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's not going to get me. Hey, let's go. 50. I got it. 50. 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check. Get away, D. Get away, D.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Press down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check nickel. Hey.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there. First down.
The tackle made by Patrick Chung. A gain of 7. And a Rams first down.
Hey, got a 20. Stop your whining. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Look at him.
Back to Cannon again on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Now Stafford gets it to his running back, Cannon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Check 99. 0.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Leonard Fournette. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Gun. You got tight. You got tight. You got explain.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. A screen to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Give me that ball. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Mike, check 33. 20. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Tackles. Turns up. Mike check 33. 33. I don't think you got it.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Rams.
Mike check. Lady. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Set. 180. 50. Check my 50. Watch the flow. Monday.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Rams on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come. Hey, 22. Hey. 6 guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check curls. Kill. Sponge. No. Hey, alert 3.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Set. Go 20. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's make 7. Alert flare. Check 26. Check 27. Run west.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Back. Watch the edge. 59.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of a...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And the Rams first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy. Watch 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Fournette fighting through, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Omaha, ready to move. Kill. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
A handoff, Fournette running left. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. Torrey Smith, very close to a 100-yard game. He's at 97 thus far.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, they probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Los Angeles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.